Liddy speaking in support of motion 22 on behalf of the National Members Forum. Alright, come clean. Which one of you would have thought that here in 2016 we'll be sitting with a Tory government barely a year old and have brought in a living wage? A progressive move on pay from the bully boys of the Bullingdon Club. So we might as well abandon our negotiating agenda on low pay and move on. And let's thank that great tribune of the people, the one and only George Osborne, as well. Meanwhile, back on planet Earth, it's a con job, short and simple, a con job. But you wouldn't know that from the fawning coverage of the media that's been given to Osborne's so-called national living wage. So let's just start with the national bit of that so-called national living wage. Clearly we don't have anyone under the age of 25 working in the UK, because you don't qualify for the national living wage until you turn 25 years of age. Apparently if you're under 25, you're just not worth it. You're actually worth less. So it's not national by any stretch of the imagination. And what about the living wage bit? Well, first off, $7.20 per hour is not a wage that you can live on. If you work 35 hours a week, that's just £252 gross pay. Living isn't just about being able to scrape by. It's about being able to actually afford a holiday. It's about having a decent roof over your head. It's about heating your home when you need to. It's about being able to pay for you to get to work and back. It's about feeding and clothing yourself and your family. But living is about so much more than that. It's about feeding the mind and the spirit. Living means furthering your education. It means socialising. It means broadening your experience and making plans. It means being able to enjoy pleasures. And of course, there already is a real living wage, an independently determined figure at £8.25 per hour or £9.40 in London. The government has simply stolen the clothes of the living wage and dressed themselves up as saviours of the low paid. It's a con job. Don't fall for it, conference. Please support this motion.